Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time y'all watch this, man. This is Marquis Walker from Boston. Stop playing, man. I'm here. It's the THHC podcast, episode 69, man. Patty Honcho, Greeneryy Beats, man. Brawler, round 5, man. Round 5. This is album review. We're gonna review it actually with the artists themselves. I've been doing this for quite some time. I just been getting with the artist. If I can get the artist on, it's better to break it down so I'm not wrong, or they kind of understand my feelings about it, or real fans' feelings about it at the same time, a critic, kind of. But I'm a positive critic. So Patty Honcho and Greeneryy Beats, please introduce yourselves to the crew, to the THHC podcast, and everybody that's linked to it.
Words. Patty Honcho out of Paterson, New Jersey. You know, been releasing music for a while now. Brawler 5 everywhere.
Yo, what's good, peoples? Greeneryy Beats, based in Maryland right now. Been doing music since I was like 5, been producing probably since 2014, 2015. Yeah, tap in with me.
That's what's up. We got the first, you know what I'm saying? The first in the comments is Jamal Johnson. Yo, producer. Have you hitting producer? What's good with y'all? Brawler 5 is fire. He ain't lying. That's why y'all on here. You know what I'm saying? But yo, before we talk about Brawler 5, man, some other projects. It's Friday, man. You know, everything comes out on Friday. I don't know if y'all listen to these albums, but you know, spare me a chuckle and let me know if you heard any of these records, or if you mess with any of these artists. So I'm just gonna go down the line of like people that I listened to. They came out, I listened to. If it ain't not on here, I probably didn't get to listen to them yet. So if you don't see your artists on here, or somebody that you want to promote, you can promote them too, whenever. But new music, Nicholas Craven came out with Craven N3. Did you guys hear Craven? Y'all a fan of Craven? Any thoughts on that?
Definitely a big fan. Haven't had a chance to tap in yet, just because it's been a busy day for me. But I plan on definitely tapping to Craven for sure, man. I know he got some crazy stuff up there.
Likewise, man. I'm a huge fan of Craven. I've been running around. I'm not even home right now, but I just got to sit down where I'm sitting down right before the interview. So, but I definitely I rock with Craven heavy, man. And I worked with Craven. I got some work with Craven as well. So yeah.
Loving that. I love information, man. I just love information, man. We got a couple other brothers in the chat. We got Vaughn from the Great Minds Podcast. Salute. You know what I'm saying? We got Know It All. Come on, man. NYC.
Shout out to Know It All.
He goes, "Yer." Is that what it's? Yo,
Yer. Yeah.
You gotta get me like, you know, say speaking like, yo, man, I'm 80 years old, dog. So say, all right. So number 2, I was just joking, but number 2, UFO Fif and DJ J Hart. I can't even pronounce this. Is it pluripus anomaly?
I know what you're saying.
I don't know. Is it Greek? I don't know what the hell it is, but I didn't listen to that yet. But I'm planning on listening to it. Are y'all fans of any of these DJs or the MC?
Not even familiar, but I'm definitely willing to tap in.
Yeah, it's something that's probably gonna be
I like Fif.
Oh, you do like?
I've listened to your. Yeah, I've listened to a lot of his shit.
Okay, see, you gotta get into Fif, man. Fif's nice. Number 3, Currency and Alchemist, Uncle Al. Continuance.
I got
y'all tap into that yet? Anybody or y'all fans? Just whatever. Just say y'all fan, whatever.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, we've been super, like we said, man. We've been busy today, but we gotta listen to that shit.
Yeah,
I already know Green feel the same way, man.
That's a given.
Number 4, Big Crit. Big Crit came out with Digital Roses, Don't Die. I haven't listened to that yet either, but I'm thinking about tapping into that too.
Oh yeah, man. I feel like that's a given as well. I like the So Cool video he came out with. It was different for Crit, but it kind of fit his old school swag. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I'm looking forward to listening to that one for sure.
Okay, yeah,
definitely. I love Crit, man. He very slept on, man.
Yeah,
but the real ones know though. Like, you know, we know.
Oh, yeah.
But you know,
yeah. And number 5 is Vic Mensa, man. He got an EP called, I think, Vino Valentino. It's kind of like I listened to it. It's like 4 or 5 tracks, I think. I think it's 4 tracks. It's kind of like lovey-dovey rap type. It's kind of like a weird vibe, but you know, you gotta be in that mood to listen to it. But I think I like 1 or 2 songs on it though. I ain't gonna lie. But y'all fans of Vic Mensa?
Off and on.
Off and on. Be honest, dog. Be honest.
Yeah.
At once, I was like a huge fan of his when he made that Orange Soda shit, like way back when he was making shit that he got an album called The Internet. It was fire, but he started doing a lot of different type of sounds that I don't really rock with, so I kind of like deterred away from him. But he do make good music though, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Nah, that's what's up. We got some people in the comments. Jamal Johnson says the underground scene is different right now. A lot of history being made right before our eyes. Yeah, y'all right here. Everybody that's in the comments, man. You know what I'm saying? Raid, shout out to Raid. Brawler 5, one of the best joints I heard this year. You know what I'm saying? Stop. Yo, I'm telling you, the fans are coming out.
My brother.
Oh, that's your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better say it. You better say it.
Nah, says, but I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, man, if y'all ever heard of any of Jamar Johnson beats, man, that shit sound like history. Like real, that shit sounds amazing, bro. It sounds timeless.
I'm a
Jamar
huge
Johnson,
fan.
you fact.
Huge fan of Jamal Johnson. I've been promoting him like crazy. I interviewed him too, so y'all gotta check that interview out. But we got some more people in the hold on. I don't want to mess up all the comments. We got Vaughn said Crit is unbelievable. We got MQZ official. Patty is awesome. We got Greeneryy Beats made it dope. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing.
Appreciate it.
We got Vic is different. I can't get into do it. Vaughn. Y'all know Vaughn though.
Vaughn is great, bro. I was on Great Mind. We was on the Great Minds podcast.
I was on there, right?
Yeah, we was up there.
Yeah, that was.
I love them niggas, bro.
Those are my boys too. Dog. Stop playing, man. But we not getting into this album. We're gonna break it down, man. I'm gonna put it in a wait, let me put the tracks down real quick so we can see those. Oh, excuse me. Actually, I wanna excuse me, man. Freaking about the. But yeah, man, we about to put the tracks down here so we can like just see them like run across the screen. I just have technical difficulties. There you go. All right, so we're gonna talk about this album. We're gonna deep dive into it. I'm gonna break it down. Y'all know how we do it on here. I break it down, then I break it down with the artist. You know what I'm saying? I try to get into it, tell them how I felt when I first listened to it, second listen to it, third listen to it. I listened to it like at least 5 to 10 times, and then while I'm writing the whole you know what I'm saying, theme of the album, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like it's kind of like, just write my thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Like the diary of that song, kind of in a sense. But it just what I feel could be something funny. I might think of something funny while I listen to the song. So things like that, you know what I'm saying? So and then you guys break it down too, like that. So Vaughn says Vic is he already said that. What's the name said Wes Taylor. Oh, shout out to Wes Taylor. Another MC, man. Y'all need to check in too, man. And,
he came out with some new shit.
What's the deal? Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah. And Built the Land is a gold mine.
That's love, bro.
That's love, bro.
Let's talk about it since it's fresh. What's Built the Land? That's the song.
Yo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking like it was another project back in the day. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought he was bringing up something. I'm like, oh, what's that? And I'm like, wait, that's a song. Wait, that's the song now. Wait a minute. All right, I got you. I'm like, yo, what's going on? All right, so man, listen, like I said, welcome, man, to the THHC podcast. Welcome, guys. I really appreciate you guys being on here, man. We're gonna break down this album, man. Listen, I'm telling you, man, it's an incredible project, man. I'm just giving you flowers now just for being on the show, and and I'm honored that you guys are in my presence, man. Straight up.
Yeah,
I
appreciate you, bro. Fact, yeah, appreciate you here, man.
I'm honored as well.
All right, so we gotta get into it, man. Yo, New Jersey, Patty Honcho. North Carolina, Greeneryy Beats, BRAWLER. It's an acronym. I know y'all gonna tell me in a minute. Round 5, February 10th, 2022. About 21 minutes, 16 seconds. Let's get into it. Start playing the intro. Intro, Teddy Atlas. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I'm first listening to this music, man, I'm listening to this track. I'm like, yo, beat got more soul than James Brown's Toe Jam. I'm like, this beat is incredible. This is how I'm feeling this song right here. I'm telling you this. Yo, and then I'm like, yo, Patty Honcho is in top form with verbal integrity. It's just like, you know what I mean? That's how I'm feeling when you're rhyming on. I'm like, what the hell's going on right now? And then from the cover, I'm looking at the cover of the album. You know what I'm saying? It look like you haven't been touched, man. I'm like, damn, this is round 5, man. I don't see no bruises.
I'm glad you caught that. I'm glad you caught
like,
that.
Hey, he's still, you know what I mean? What's going on? You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Like, so he's still there round 5. But see, I know you're doing 12, right?
I'm doing 12 of them things. Life is a full fight.
We're gonna see how you in, like, at least round 9. We're gonna see what's up. You know what I'm saying? If you still hold it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but yo,
it get rough. It do get rough.
Yeah, this is how I felt about the track. So you guys go off of that. What on track 1, intro, Teddy Atlas. How'd y'all feel about that track?
Man, when I first heard that beat, I didn't know what to do with it, man. Like, I sat on it for probably, 3 weeks to a month, just listening to it, not knowing how to approach it. And after a while, I realized that this is the intro. Like, usually when I hear a beat and I'm like, all right, this is definitely the intro. But it took me a little bit more listens, and I'm like, yeah, this is going to be the intro. And I used the acronym to help me, create this song, basically. Yeah.
Yo, that's dope, man. What about you, Greeneryy? With this song? Yep, you got the mute button on. You're mute.
My bad. Honestly, I had made the track I say about a year or 2 ago.
Okay.
That's the crazy thing about a few of the tracks that we've worked on. You don't even realize that some of these are already made in the cut. And once he gives me the idea, it's like, all right, let me go in my bag of tricks and see if this is the right instrumental for this song. So it was a perfect fit, honestly. Once he sent me the track back, I said, man. Yeah. And then by him having the Teddy Atlas intro, it was like, whoa. It's crazy because I had just saw a clip on Twitter with that same speech.
Yeah.
So by him putting that in there, it was like, oh man, that's crazy. And then I recently saw it again, so I retweeted it and posted the album up, and I was like, all right, man, that must have been God telling me.
That was like the divine, what is it, divine intuition or something like that?
Oh yeah.
All right, track 2, Fif Round, spelled with F-I-F, fifth. You pronounce it like with the fifth, right? You know what I'm saying? But this joint is on some hip hop Jimi Hendrix shit. That's how I feel when I hear this joint. What an authentic vibe and sound, flushed with a boss smith named Patty Honcho. So that's how, like, when I'm listening to this, this is what I felt, and this is what I spilled. So how on track 2, Fif Round, what you guys feel about that track?
That was one of the easier tracks to write for me. Like, when I heard the beat, I kind of knew I was going to be a little more gritty up there, and I knew I was going to have a hook, and I knew I was going to start the song off with the hook. And then it just, came with staying in topic and keeping the subject and shit like that and conceptualizing that. So I kept it with the Fif Round scheme, and I just wrote around that.
Greeneryy, with that
for
beat?
Me, just like he said, once he gave me the idea, most of the times he do give me the idea for the track. It's kind of easy. I just go and find whatever sounds, vibes that I feel like can match the idea that he planted. Especially for this project, once he gave me the idea and I kind of went back and tapped into a few of the older brawlers, it's like, okay, I see what he's trying to do here. This is a fight. This is
okay.
So I'm kind of having the same mentality while I'm making these tracks for him, especially Fif Round. It's like, man, it's the Fif Round loaded up how that clip sound. It's like, oh, okay.
Like, oh, all right, all right.
Yeah, so it's like, man, once he sent it back, it was like, yo, it's just a perfect mesh. Like he said, it was one of the easier and quicker tracks that he has sent back, honestly.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yo, dog. All these tracks are just fire, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, dog. I've been a fan of yours since I got my notebook, dog.
Cherish the Hunger.
Cherish the Hunger. Like forget I got the notebook, man. I got it like I had it all marked. I don't know where I put it at. But yo, that's got to be one of my favorite albums of 2021. And the reason it didn't make my top 10 because like it was shorter than 30 minutes. Like and I like and I know it's like it's controversy. We could talk about it real quick. But what do you guys really consider an album? Like I always consider an album over. It got to be 9 tracks, like tracks, and over, and then it got to be over 30 minutes. Is that an album to you, or you saying 9 tracks and it could be 20 minutes, and that's an album?
Right. I mean, we underground, bro. So honestly, when it comes to titles like album, EP, LP, I don't care about. I don't know. I don't know what an album is. I guess because I'm just dropping shit that I like that sound good together, and yeah, it rocks together. It's just dropping heat. It's a project. So whether it's called an album, EP, whatever, the mixtape, it don't matter to me because as long as it's fire. So at the end of the day, I don't know what an album is, whatever. If you can't consider that, you know what I mean, to other people's standards, I'm just listening to music.
Facts.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like in my mind, like I was like I get some old school, you know what I'm saying? Like, when they say like what, because there's a definition of what an album is, right? There's a definition of what an EP is. So, and when you're old school, so sometimes you're stuck in your ways, but I'm learning, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, it's like, like, should we just call everything a project? That'd be dope, right?
That's what I do. I say tapes. I call everything a tape. I don't care what it is. You heard that last tape? You heard that new Nas tape? Like I call everything a tape. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it should be something like that. Like it should be something like universal because everybody gets split. Like you see, like the end of the year, it's always like, oh, this is the reason I do this because of the album. This is why I didn't do that because of the album. Like you was top 15, but you would have been like in my mind. You would have been top 10 if it was more than like 30 minutes because of these rules and regulations that I had in my mind. That's all. But that's all I'm saying. I'll give you credit because you would have been like in my mind. I'm like, you've been top 10, but you was 15.
Yeah.
But I'm like, because it wasn't 30 minutes. Stupid me is like saying that,
But that's like you said, the old school concept for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How albums.
That's why the attention span. I'm gonna end up doing something that's like 40 minutes long one day. Like me, I'm gonna drop something like that one day, but. For a little bit, man, everything less than 30 minutes, man. Damn near everything.
No, I think that's what it is. Like, the older heads got a longer attention span, you know what I'm saying? Because they heard hour-long records, you know what I'm saying? Hour 20. Those are mandatory back in the day, you know what I'm saying? For the artists. And
tracks.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it'd be like 25 tracks.
Oh, yeah.
Nori, like whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is, man. I always gotta have that debate, man. I love it, man, to hear different aspects, you know what I'm saying, of that. I love that question. Number 3, man, Wrong Man featuring BlaQ, and it's Chidori, right?
Yeah, BlaQ Chidori.
Cool. But I don't want to mess up his name. That dude, he's a star, man. He's a star too, man. I like that dude.
Thanks.
So on this track, Wrong Man, this is dope beat too. This came on. I was like, what's about to happen? What's about to happen right now? So Track got more soul than James Brown socks this time, dog. And Greeneryy Beats, man, I want to give you flowers, man. From this album and just various tracks I've seen you on, man. And then for Patty, man, we are on Quotable Island with Mr. Honcho on this. You know what I'm saying? Like I could just see you, like just like I could see the quotes coming out like in 3D motion or some shit like on this joint. I'm like, oh, this is insane. And then 19-year-old Black Chidori blacked out on this joint. Even beat came off. He was like, "Nah, man." It's like he still took the mic. Like, you know what I mean, still rapping.
He was.
You know what I mean? I want everybody to check out Blood Blix presents Black Blood and Tears, and talk about that for a little bit, if you don't mind. That project.
Right. Yeah. Black Blood and Tears, man. That's me and Black Chidori's collab project that we did, that we cultivated together, man. And Blood Blix did most of the beats. He didn't do the last beat on the tape, but it's fire, man. It's on Black Chidori DSP page, and it's everywhere. Yeah, that's my guy. That's my brother.
No, it's fire, man. It's fire. It's fire. All right, so what y'all think about this track, Wrong Man featuring Black Chidori? Let's go. See,
I want to start with the beat, man, because
Yeah.
I already disclosed this on Don't Sleep. It ain't sample snitching because this is our shit. So I'm listening to Body and Soul by Anita Baker, and I'm like, that's one of my favorite songs of all time, any genre. And I'm like, man, this shit would sound great if it got sampled. So I looked up if they had the acapella, they had it, sent it to Green. It was like, what can you do? And nigga sent me back the Wrong Man beat. What you hear? That craziness. Or like, and he turned the acapella into that. And yeah. And then I wrote my verse so fast. And then I was starting to write a second verse, and I was like, nah, let me get a feature on this, bro. Because if I don't get no feature on this one, I ain't gonna have no features on the whole shit.
So you like, yo. What about you, Bree?
Oh man, just piggybacking off what Patty said, this honestly was the most challenging track for me. Just because I ran through the instrumental, I ran the song itself like probably about a week or two, just playing it over and over. This before I got my setup, like I literally had my iMac sitting in a chair, sitting on the couch, and I made this whole album. And this was I'm up like 1-2 in the morning because this one track. So being that they came so raw on the joint, and even BlaQ Chidori, it's like, man, I'm a fan of his now. I'm a huge fan of his now.
That's what I'm saying.
Even with him extending the track beyond the instrumental, I was like, oh, he's still going. This is dope. So like you said, once he sent the sample and I kind of figured it out, I took that sample and I found probably about 1 or 2 more samples, and I just meshed all 3 of them together. Even after I was done, I kept going back to it, like, man, maybe I should tweak this and tweak this. Once I was cool with it and I sent it to him, man, the feedback was what I needed to hear, honestly.
Yeah, that's the thing with producers, man. Like, so did you said you tweaked it 3 times? Did you go back to it? Because you said you didn't answer that your own question. Did you go back to it again? Do something. How do you know when you're satisfied with a beat though? How do you know when you're satisfied with a beat though? Seriously.
It's hard, man.
What the hell? Yeah, like what? You know, hey.
Honestly, my little brother.
Oh, he's here. There you go.
My little brother, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say he's the final mouthpiece for it, but when I look over at him and he be like, bro, I see him vibing and he like, man, this joint sounds so good, man. It's like, all right, that's it. I don't need to add no more. If he ride with it and he rock with it, I'm good.
Yo, I'm loving it, man. Just like you said, Patty Honcho, shout out to Don't Sleep on the Couch podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? Praise and Cash and praise. Yeah, Cash and praise. And shout out to Check the Rhyme on Twitter for holding those dope Twitter spaces. And speaking of Twitter spaces, man, you be holding Twitter spaces, Patty Honcho. What's going on with those, man? You got those on lock. What's up with those?
Yeah, man. We tapped into the Twitter space world right now. We started the Cypher space, really know it all. He started doing it, and I came in, my charismatic ass. I was like, man, let me co-host with you and shit. You feel me? Let me get in there. Yeah, let me get in there real quick. So, and then BlaQ, he was just in the spaces every week going crazy, and he funny as hell too. So he came and co-hosted the shit with us too. And ever since then, we was doing it every week. And we do it every Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And, you could come rap, play a song. And then we have producer hour, 10:30 to 11:30, where producers just play beats. We be having battles. You know what I mean? We got a battle this Saturday, BlaQ Chidori versus Axel.
Oh,
yeah, BlaQ is battling this week, like tomorrow.
BlaQ battling?
That's gonna be crazy. It's in the Twitter spaces, 9 p.m. Eastern. You know what I mean? So y'all pull up and if y'all want to rap, pull up at 9. If you want to watch the battle, pull up late at 11:30 Eastern. But every week, 9 p.m. Eastern, we do these spaces, man, and they working out. They we making moves with them.
Jamal said, I'm playing Heat tomorrow. Pull up for the producer hour. He got the producer hour. That's what I'm saying. Yo, promote whatever you can. That's what this is about, man. I don't hate, man. I'm putting all your shit up there. Promote your grandmother's goddamn socks. I don't care whatever she's selling something. You know what I mean? Nah, serious, man. We gotta support each other, dog.
Facts, though. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, number 4, Built the Land. It's a powerful record right here. Built the Land, but fight for freedom. This track by Greeneryy is just side of the atmosphere, man. Just the beats just I don't know where. I was like, what the hell is this? What is going on right now? And I needed another 16, man. Y'all know it was too short. Y'all know it was too short, man. Y'all know the fans is gonna put y'all in the headlock when they see you, dude. Built the Land. Tell me about Built the Land, man.
Yo, I never heard no beat like that, bro.
Yeah.
And when I heard that shit, I immediately thought like of some tribal type, like Black Pride type shit. That's why I said, how the fuck we built the land but fight for freedom? You feel me? Because like I don't know, it just gave me that vibe when I heard that beat. And man, what I really want to know is what's going through the mind of Green when he was making that shit. Because I just wrote off the shit. I want to.
You gotta dissect his brain, dog.
I ain't gonna lie. It was like the sample. I got a folder full of just samples, man. Crazy sounds and like just chops. So I'm going through that one, and it's like the beginning part was so dope, and then it turned into like some groovy, jazz, funky, hippie type stuff. So I was like, all right, I can do something with this for sure. Yeah. I know I can. I feel like it was more of a challenge to myself, and this was another one that I had already created before we even thought about this album. So it was just me going back in that bag like, oh, you need this sample. Look what I got here. And it was, man, I don't even really know what be going through my mind when I be making something.
You know what's going through your what? I got a question for that. What's your family background roots? Are y'all into jazz? Did your father play trombone or something? Like what's going on with that?
Honestly,
always something for both of y'all. Like that's a question for both of y'all. But Greeneryy, answer that.
I grew up right in church, bro. I'm talking about. I probably went from the hospital straight to church on Sunday. So yeah, my background is definitely church oriented and family and church rooted. I thank God for it, honestly, because I feel like it shaped me to be the producer I am, to be as soft spoken and to be as charismatic, to be willing to help and to work with certain artists. I feel like Patty, he like a little brother to me now. And I never would have imagined that it would have formed into this. But I think back when it was like, all right, you're 5, 6 years old playing in the church choir. Might not have been what you wanted to do, but look at what you helping make happen, even in this situation. And the beauty in this situation is I want to do it now because it's so dope. The music that he's making is so dope. And then it's like, man, with the beats that I'm giving him, once we mesh those together, it's a beautiful thing. So man, I definitely got to thank the man above and my parents. I talked to my father yesterday. It was real motivating. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not saying that he don't motivate me all the time, but that conversation was dope because I felt the inspiration, I felt the motivation, I felt the man. You almost there because I see how good of a producer and how much time you put in your craft. And I was like, oh man, like, and me, I'm still getting used to the love and flowers being given because I'm so humble and I stay in my corner. I just make music that feels good to me. So yeah, man, I thank God for the backgrounds and the roots that I have in gospel music and in the church.
Do you play the organ or piano or anything?
Yeah, I definitely I started on the drums when I was 5. I kind of got bored with that. Like I'm talking about like I learned all I needed to learn. I was doing all the drum rolls, all the breaks, and I'm like, man, I'm over here sweaty, and all the girls like the piano players and the guitar players. I don't get no love at the church. I kind of transitioned to piano. My pops, he played a little bit, but I'm like, all right, he's more old school. Let me jazz it up, add a little R&B, some Usher,
spicy,
Tiller chords, or some Chris Brown. So once I learned certain things, I love playing keyboard and piano, man.
Oh, that's what's up. Any musical instruments in yours, Patty? You're like, I'm sorry, I'm choking up a freaking throat. But any musical instruments and you play musical instruments, Patty?
I just got my voice, my brother.
I just got my voice.
I love it.
But you don't come from like a musical family background, like a hip hop. It could be anything. Like who? Like maybe your brother was a.
Oh, my background.
Something like that.
My cousin make he an artist. His name Quay Lamar. He type. He got a lot of clout. Like he was on like America Best Dance Crew and shit when that shit was on MTV and with his crew and.
Oh, he was. What season?
Yeah.
What season? What season?
One of the first ones. His group was called NJ5. Like New Jersey.
My cousin was on there too, man. My cousin was on there too. That they went against the Jabberwockies in season 1. I can't even think of the name. Status Quo. Status Quo. Ernest is my cousin, the leader of the group. Y'all gotta see season 1. Is that what the Jabberwockies?
Season 1 was dope, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Jabberwockies beat him, man. I'm like, You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yo, number 5, man. Let's get back into the album. Integrity, gritty, like you saying gritty, right? One of my questions was, before we get into it, who's naming the songs and why did whoever want to either or you I guess phrase like this with the gritty? Was it the MC who named the song?
That was me. I was just writing off it, and then I felt like some sense of integrity just from the beat. And then I also felt like this shit is gritty as hell. And I'm like, both of those words is in one word. So I just capitalized the G.
Okay. Y'all name
that's what we are.
Do you name all the tracks? Or do y'all like do you name beats Greeneryy and then he like changes the name, or y'all say the same name or whatever?
I ain't even gonna lie, man. I only name the beats. I name them just so I can remember them. I got so many. I have to put specific details in my beats, like, all right, this was the sample, this is the date, this is the BPM.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just name it something I can remember, or it's like, oh, I was watching ESPN the game today, so I'm gonna name it ESPN 150 BPM. So I just leave that up to the artist.
That's what's up now, because like some producers like they be naming their beats. And then they sell it, and they don't want to like change the name of the beat because it's like their child, you know what I'm saying? Like so I'm just wondering like how you do it.
I mean, even with a youngin, you make a baby with a youngin, it's like for me, it's like, hey, I'm gonna be cool with whatever you name it, as long as it ain't nothing crazy.
Right.
All right. So number 5, integrity, man. I say I don't like to use rap because I can't rap, first of all. You know what I'm saying? But then I'd rather let the rapper rap. But I took this line out real quick. Your punches slow because you drink that purple stuff. Man, that just made me, that just stuck out. I'm like, oh man, he didn't say that. And I'm like, who is this MC? I was like, who is this dude? And I'm like, Patty Honcho. But we got to bring back the 3 verse songs, man. And then I said, when we have great production and an extraordinary MCing like this, we need the 3. We need the 3. Bob, you need 3, Bob. We need the 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to bring back those songs, the tracks. It was 3. You know what I'm saying?
It's like hit them with that joint, then you know what I'm saying. You real subtle kind of, then you hit them with that haymaker in the end. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if we got great production, we got great lyricism. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to make a great team. You already know that. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all can continue working together. So and that's a blessing, man. It's a blessing for hip hop. Blessing to me as a fan. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you guys think about this song right here, Integrity? Break it down.
That was the first one that got done, man. That was the first one fully completed. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if that was the first beat that he sent me for the cultivation of Brawler 5. You know what I mean? But it was one of the. I'm pretty sure you probably sent me like a pack, and that was in the pack or something. You feel me? Yeah. And as soon as I heard that shit, I started writing, bro. Like I started writing, and I don't know. My pen was on fire. My pen was on fire when I heard that beat. That shit crazy. It's beat crazy.
Yeah. It just take you in the zone, like when you get it. Like yeah. You okay, yeah. Right.
Yeah, man.
What about you, Green?
I mean, for me, one of the things that I hear people say that stands out is the sample vocal chop in the background. I got a folder full of like Wu-Tang acapellas, just vocal shots. sound bites, a bunch of Nas sound bites and vocal chops. So if I can make like a true hip hop beat, and once I heard the sample and I kind of chopped that up a little bit, it was real bouncy. And oh yeah, this about to be real. Let me send this.
This is like real.
Sure. So yeah, he brings it out of me, man. He brings
that's what I'm saying. That's what I like, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what music should be doing. It should
yes.
Come out of you, man.
Yes.
It's about emotion. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do this, man. All right, number 6, man. Invincible Man. I played. This is what I was saying. Like after I heard Invincible, I'm just like, yo, I had to go back. Like I just kept going back to Cherish the Hunger, and I kept going back to y'all tracks again. You got 6 out of the 10 tracks on that Greeneryy. That's dope, man. And just hearing 8 more tracks from both of y'all, man. It just fits, man, like a puzzle, man. It's like that last piece of puzzle. You're like, yo, about time. You know what I'm saying? You put that last piece, you're like, yo, bang. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on with this song right here, Invincible, man?
Yo, when I heard that, I think the beat was already like out for sale when I heard it. And I was like, yo, ain't nobody. Yeah, it was already like on BeatStars or wherever. Whatever. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, this shit crazy. And then I'm like, hold on, let me listen to it again. You feel me? Because I might be just getting ahead of myself. Like, let me run it back. I ran it back. I heard that. Doom. I said, nah, I'm buying this shit. So yeah, it went like that, man. And it made Brawler 5, man. That shit made the tape, bro. Because that beat was fire.
Yo, speaking of fire beats, man, just real quick, I gotta give him a shout out, and I gotta give his song a shout out, of course, to his series that's just started. Favorite Styles, the song Noise in the Hood from the Noise in the Hood. It's gonna be a series. The feature track, man, that beat is ridiculous, and what you did on that beat should be like, dog. It may be, yo, it's like you slapped everybody's mother. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful, that song. But real quick, can you talk about that one song real quick, and then we get back to the album? And it just the man. Talk about beats and stuff, giving people credit.
Yeah, definitely. Furious, man, another one of my guys, bro. We chopping it up with him a lot, man. We got a good relationship as well. And I linked up with him through Nums. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Like, yeah, 100% sure that's how it went. So it was through Nums, and first what we did was the 624 joint. That's also on the Furious project, the Noise in the Hood project. So that's what we did first. And then I guess, Furious was like, yo, this nigga nice. So he sent me another beat and was like, I want you to have a solo on it, basically. And I was like, all right. So I think I sent them that back like the same week. Like I think I wrote that within the same day. But I just was busy that week, and I recorded it later in the week. And yeah.
Yo, just thinking about y'all, the pack that's coming up that's of MCing, right? Patty or Greeneryy, right? Answer this question. I Am God. He's an MC. What you guys think about him? Are you working with him? What's going on? Can y'all leak anything out?
Yo, he a monster. I would love to work with God, man. I'm gonna work with him in the future, man, because I'm just throwing that out there, manifesting it. Like I'm gonna just hit him up, and whatever the price is, we gonna make it happen. But yeah, God, I Am God is amazing. Definitely one of my favorite underground artists. You feel me?
Got me locked in already. I just need send me the message, and I'm
ready to work with him, right? Right,
Come on now.
Y'all both y'all. I ain't gonna lie, no, he's nice. But I think I bring him up because like he's in that pack, man. And then it's just it's a pack that's coming up, man. That everybody should be favoring, man. You guys are incredible, man. So producers, MCs, and then it's the way you guys work together. Y'all work together, man. Y'all don't. It's no hate. It's not a lot of oh man, I got my crew over here. I got my crew over here. Like, yo, we all a crew, though. Like, what the hell?
Exactly.
Especially with good music, if it turns out well, you know what I'm saying? And y'all been doing that since we, you know what I'm saying, y'all were introduced to us, you know what I'm saying? So stop playing. All right, number 7, Broke Even, man. Patty, Honcho, and Greeneryy beats. They match very well. Patty's a star. MC in his back. Suckers. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Go back in the day. Remember Suckers? Remember, I'm a 90s baby. We used to say suckers.
With mad disrespect.
So this project, man, is right now, of course, I'm guessing, by the end of the year, I know y'all put out more stuff, but I'm saying it's at least top 10 now, and I'm pretty sure it'll be in the top 10 contenders, or at least top 20, at least talked about. Because if you come up with more fire, if you knock that, you might knock your shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Right, I'm planning to.
Yeah, so Broke Even, man. Talk about it.
Amazing, bro. I actually did that one like inside of a studio. The intro and Broke Even are the only two songs that I did in a real studio, I guess, if you want to say. And all the other ones I did them in my room. But Broke Even, yeah.
Technology,
but
man.
bro,
Technology. Yeah, man.
broke Even, man. I just heard it and it sounded different. It didn't have like that, like a real like vocal sample. It don't have no vocal sample on it, I don't think. Like it really sounded like a not a typical trap beat, but sort of like a trap beat. You feel me?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm about to go crazy lyrical on this, like mad, like multi-syllable rhymes and like catch a pocket that nobody else would probably catch on this beat. And so I like that. I like that beat too. Yeah.
That's what's up. Greeneryy, you talked about it yet?
For me, man, Broke Even. It's hard to choose a favorite on this joint. He made it so tough to be like, oh yeah, this is my favorite right here above all.
Yeah, exactly. It's by your mood, man. If it's in your mood, you play the album all the time, right? But then it's your mood. You might pick that one for that day. You know?
Yeah. So exactly. So all of these are. I'm glad you said that. That's exactly what all of my beats and instrumentals are. They're moods. I don't really go in and say, oh, like right now I'm sitting at the table now. I didn't say, oh, I'm about to make a list of trap beats, and then after that I'm gonna make 3 R&B joints, and then I'm gonna go back to. It's like, nah, how you feeling?
Yeah, that's dope that you said that, because I always wondered that too. Because like, what producers, what do you do? Is it like are some producers forced to? You would never be forced to do a beat then. So so somebody from the West Coast said, yo, I need 7 West Coast type beats right now, and gave you $1 million. That would force you to make
it will force me, but even then it'll be,
you still gotta be in that mood though. You won't like it
it'll have to be a mood. But honestly, I've been dying to go on the West. I was supposed to go, I think 2 years ago, right before COVID hit. And I haven't had a chance to go to LA yet. My brother's planning a trip for us to go for our birthdays in August. So I'm packing up all my stuff.
He's already packing.
I'm telling you. Like once I get in that LA vibe, I'm not really going to be thinking too many other vibes. It's like, all right, why am I thinking New York vibes and Atlanta vibes? I'm over here. When you in Rome,
you're right. You're right. The atmosphere.
Yeah, so I doubt
the atmosphere.
Yeah, I doubt it'd be tough to do, but honestly, I've been in sessions with producers that I would sit there for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and I'm just going through sounds. Like, man, let's just make this right here. I like this one. Right?
Yeah. You're like, yo, relax, hold on.
Yeah. It's like, hey, well, go ahead. I
process.
Or I might do the drums to it. But if you want like an actual heartfelt project, and I feel like that's the difference between me and a lot of other people that do music. I'm a producer. I do full out production.
Yep.
This is way bigger than beat making.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it is
way bigger than beat making.
It is. It's
and history, I grade and judge producers on that, honestly.
Nah, it's history, man.
Yes.
Johnson real quick says, I let the samples dictate where I go with the beat. It's all emotional. Yeah.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
That's dope, man. Yo, track 8. Let's get to it, man. What's love? Because I got some questions. Can y'all stick on for a couple questions?
Yeah, man. I'm chilling.
Cool,
I'm in the crib, man.
Yeah. All right, so number 8, What's Love Without You? Patty in the Love Ring, losing in a good way to love. You know what I'm saying? This church influenced hip hop love track gets us close with the artist. I love the vulnerability of the track. Authentic, man. Stop playing. Tell us about the track, man.
Yeah, man. Like, in the first verse, I really was just going with the theme of the sample, like just the "without you" part, and the way I'm doing outros is I'm leading my outro. Most of my outros is gonna lead into my love album. This is the one I'm gonna call an album because it's gonna be like a double side A, side B type of thing. So what I do with outros is I do make it more like of a love thing because it's leading into the big album or whatever you want to call it. But the first verse, I was just going, yeah. The first, I wasn't even gonna get niggas that gym, but that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm just like, you got, like, you know what I'm saying? The gym is just dropping,
like
staring at you like, what? Yo, that's dope as
fuck. That's how I'm cultivating my shit right now. That's just
Yo,
what I got in my head. High nigga shit.
Brother's dope.
Yo,
but for that first verse, I was following the theme of the sample, and the second verse is actually about somebody. So if you just go, you know what I mean, and try and tap in, and it's about somebody. But
that's what makes it more real, more
after
you know
that,
what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So basically, that's how I came. I knew I was gonna put that up there. Like I knew that I was gonna make it. It was some songs that I thought was gonna make it. I was originally gonna make the tape 10 songs. And I thought there's 2 songs that I thought was gonna make it, and then like during the last week, I said, nah, I don't know. But that one, there was no doubt in my mind.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Green, on that one? The last joint.
For that one, I kind of did make that beat for someone as well. A few people, honestly. Number one, artists. I feel like I really can't do what I do without artists. Yeah, it's cool to make beat tapes, which is what I was doing before. I love making beat tapes. It shows how versatile I am with the music. But one thing somebody said to me with the last beat tape I dropped, they was like, man, all right, this is good quality music. Now I'm ready to hear what people have to say on it. And I feel like that was kind of like a push to kind of work with the Patty Honchos, work with the JRs, work with the King James. So
the numbers,
it put me
Abel Marys, all them.
Yeah, man. I can't do nothing but be thankful and grateful to the artists for bringing the full out production out of me. Bringing like things that I didn't know I had inside of me as far as music. Next was to my family. Really can't do too much without my family at all. They push me in ways.
Family first. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's much needed because I think the quote goes something like, "Yeah, you got to check on your strong friends." And I feel like I'm that strong friend that's always, "Oh man, how you doing? What's good? You okay? You need something? I got you." And to the point where by the time I'm sitting down with myself, I ain't really got no energy. I'm tired. Yeah. So
that's dope. That's dope. I mean, a lot of people, and you're like, so you got the energy for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people channel through you. You know what I'm saying? That positive vibe. That's dope, man.
Yeah.
I can tell you're an optimist. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Exactly.
Like that. I love that.
Exactly.
You know, I am too, man. I mean, back in the day, I was a lot more than that. I was crazy, but you know the past corny stuff. You know what I'm saying? I try to be Mob D. Let's put it that way. It didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a good boy. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of like beats, like you guys, I don't know if it's too early to ask this question before I get to the actual questions, but this was in my mind coming home from work, and I'm like, yo, I wonder if Greeneryy sent Patty a beat one time, right? Patty go, nah, I don't want that one. That's I ain't feeling or whatever, right? You know, whatever, however y'all interact. You give it to, I don't know, say JR. JR rips it. It's crazy. It gets a hit. It's a hit. Has that ever happened yet that you regretted? Any regrets with beat swaps or lyrics or not going, you know what I mean? Not yet. It's too early.
I don't really think so. I know it's some tracks that JR has hopped on that he definitely wish he could have got the chance to hop on.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's like competition. It's like, yo, You know, you got all these MCs lined up, like knocking on Greenery's door, like, yo, dog, yo. I thought we was cool. I thought we was cool, dog. I thought we was cooler than Patty, dog. I thought we was cooler than Patty, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they know it be all love.
Nah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I love it, man.
I mean, even in reverse, like it's the beat Rare Breed that him and Junior got on. I was like, man, how awesome would it have been to have Junior and Patty on my track?
Right.
So, I mean, it's coming. It's coming.
It goes both ways. Yeah, it's like, yo, man, you're like, you know what I'm saying? You're doing that. Don't say, but you know, great music, y'all killing it, man. Vaughn says they have great chemistry, man. So the first question, man, for me, you know, we already talked about you taking over the Twitter Spaces #2. So, what's your creative process? What's your creative process?
Man, I'm currently inside of the house where I wrote Cherish the Hunger, where I wrote Brawler 5. So, you know what that tells? I should tell you that I'm writing another project, basically. That's why I'm here right now. But and this disclosed area is my grandmother's house.
Yo, you went there for the food? You there for the food, man?
I'm there for the food. I'm there to create. I'm there, you know what I mean? See my loved one. All that shit. Yeah. But
collard greens, baby.
I'm telling you, just be smacking. But yeah, bro, I don't know, man. It's the energy about this. Maybe it's because I grew up here or something, bro. But I just, and every time I'm in here, and if it's some beats on, I'm gonna get a 16 or 2 done. Feel me? So I'm working on my next shit right now. And that's my creative process. Come to my grandmother's house, eat some food, I mean, smoke something a little bit and write. You know what I mean?
Yo, that house might be a museum one day. Patty Honcho Museum.
That's hard.
The beginning state.
Like 50 Cent joint, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, yo.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Greeneryy, where you at in this question, man? What's your creative process, man? You told us a little bit more. I mean, is it the same what you were saying earlier? Got more to it.
Honestly, once I got my little space in the basement, I got my desk, and my brother bought me some monitors for Christmas. I've been talking about these monitors for months, probably years.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I got something for you. He had kept telling me, I got something for you, man. And me, once I got this set up, I said, all right, once I get the ultimate setup, it's just going to be creative juice flowing all through this basement. No matter what time of day, it's been times I've literally just got up out my sleep because I've visualized or felt the instrument or heard a sound or a sample. Like, all right, I'm up. Let me get some water or a cup of coffee in for the next 2-3 hours. It might be 3 o'clock. I ain't got to go to work till 7, 8 o'clock. I got time. So honestly, I don't really have a exact process. Like I'm really big on vibes.
Yeah, like, so you getting that you feel the vibe, you get in the kitchen. When you hungry, you go eat.
Oh yeah.
You feel it, you go in the kitchen, make a beat. You hungry, right? You go hungry. Start, you know
it's
what
like
I'm saying?
I ain't even say 9 times, 10 times out of 10, I got the feeling. Like I'm trying to learn balance with other things. It's just like, I got life outside of music, and I think I'm doing better this year than compared to last year and years before. But I feel like everybody they know, man. Justin gonna do his music.
Yeah. So Nums is in the house. Nums music, peace family. The Nums, man. I know y'all. What y'all think? What's up with Nums, man? I know y'all got something going on with Nums. What's going on? Can y'all say anything? Look at y'all. I don't know him. I don't know Nums. Yeah, look. I know who you talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got something in the works, man.
I plead the fifth.
I already reached out to my brother.
All right, so Patty, man, your tagline is authentic, man. Where'd you get that from? What's going on with it? Tell us about it, man. It's dope. It's dope.
Word, appreciate you, man. That's also an acronym as well. I'm big on acronyms. I'm probably gonna be using them. I'm gonna be using them for my whole rap career. It's a reason why I don't use You feel me? It's a reason why I don't use the second T. Like, I don't spell it correctly.
Yeah,
one because it's the one because it's an acronym. Two, nobody ever says authentic. Everybody always says, "Oh, it's authentic," or like when they's talking regular, they don't ever say authentic.
Yeah,
they say, "Oh no, that dude real authentic over there." Like, you know what I mean? So
right.
and yeah, and nobody ever says the last T, but the acronym is all unity through hate. All unity through hate. Unity. Oh wait, I'm high as hell. All unity through hate energy.
I'm smoked out
Through
too.
yeah. Let me think. I actually haven't said this shit since I was since I was like 16.
Yeah, we got time, man. That's why I'm doing
But
live.
I remember it though. I remember it. It's all unity through hate, energy, negligence, and ignorance. Well, the and is like, it doesn't count in the acronym. You know, acronyms go like the and could be out of it. But all unity through hate, energy, negligence, and ignorance combined. That's what the C is at the end. All that shit combined could bring peace.
I like
And
that.
that's what
I like that.
It's mad long. It's mad long. That's why I will never like explain it or like things like that. But for the super fans that would like to know and shit in the future and things like that, like that's a little Easter egg for them and shit. But,
that's what I'm saying. This is the show. This is the hip hop. People gonna be watching this now and in the future, going, yo, because they're gonna be researching you, man. When you know what I'm saying? They got the big they're gonna be in all these podcasts, checking us out. You know what I'm saying? Checking y'all out, and then you know what I'm saying, connecting. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it ain't too late to miss the party. You know what I mean? But, yo, Greeneryy, man, tell us about your relationship with the piano, man. Because I did hear on the other podcast that I'm brothers with. You said something about the piano. Like, how deep are you? You like really? You Stevie on it or what? What's up, Stevie?
Not
Stevie and verses.
I wish.
Adeline Stevie Wonder and verses next week.
You know what I'm saying?
How good are you?
I'm trying to build my talent in the piano, man. People give me all the credit and go, "Oh man, this sounds dope, man. You so good." But it's like, I'm okay. I'm not as good as him. He does better than me. So I kind of do a good job of not trying to shine too much light on me playing piano. But it's kind of hard now because people would text me or call me like, "Bro, was you playing piano in this one track?" And like, I heard some melodies, man. I'm like, yeah, that was me playing piano. So it's coming out now. I used to record little videos here and there, put them on Facebook. Before I had the beat machine, I would make a full-out beat on a piano. And anybody that knows about pianos with the music, you have to start from start to finish and do everything that one take. So I would do my drums, and it had to be perfect that one take. And I do my synthesizer, it have to be perfect that one take. So I feel like by me doing that constantly and consistently, way before I put the camera on my music or recorded myself, it was like, I practice, learn the craft first. Listen to a Jamie Foxx, listen to a Tank, listen to, like you said, listen to a Stevie Wonder. Patty had mentioned him in the last podcast. And I was like, man, it's crazy that he even taps into a Stevie. I got my record player down here. I listen to records all the time.
Record player. I'm like, what?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'm old school.
You know you look young, man. That's why I'm like, record player. What do you know about a record player?
I'm old school, man.
Hey, man, I got one too, man. You know what I mean?
One too, buddy. Oh,
yeah. Hell yeah.
Authentic.
Music lovers.
Everything's out there. Man, that's dope. Yo, man, that's just dope, man. Yo, what's the name of the cop? This dude crazy, man. Vaugh's like, yo, he said keep the history going. Yo, it's history. This is history, man. This is always just keep it going, man. Stop playing, man. Stop playing, man.
Well, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still getting used to it.
And Greeneryy, man, and Patty, because I know this is gonna be a newer relationship. Because I think Greeneryy has more of a relationship with JR. What's your relationship with JR, man? Greeneryy, and then you two as well. Patty.
Man. JR, bro. Man, that's a brother, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's been nothing short of a brother to me. When I started going to North Carolina Central University back in 2007, my family had just relocated to Wilson, North Carolina. So I'm like, man, I ain't really got no friends on holidays and school breaks, and I'm just sitting in the house. I don't really know nobody in the city. So one day I went to the rec center, me and my brother. I seen somebody. I'm like, man, this guy out here killing it. I'm talking about nobody could stop him
Damn.
Said, yo, I'm guarding him when I get on the court.
You challenge him.
I don't know who this nigga
is. Dog.
I'm guarding this nigga, bro. He think I'm about to shut this down, bro. And he kind of did some of the same stuff to me. Yeah. And it was like we just went. I'm talking about to this day. We just.
So y'all go. Hold on. Was this like the Magic Bird competition of the Big Mac, dog? Something like that. How was it, man?
It was. I'm pretty sure he probably got me on the dubs that day because I was the new guy. So ain't nobody really want to play.
He knew the court. He knew the court more than you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He knew the rims and everything. But man, that relationship has just grown, man. We've done dunk contests together. He's taken me we've traveled to Philly and did a few dunk contests. Traveled to Charlotte, did a few dunk contests together.
Dang.
Like he's exposed me to a lot of things. Exposed
culture, I'm like, what y'all doing? Y'all did what?
I used to play semi-pro basketball, man. He played semi-pro overseas.
How tall are you?
How old am I?
No, taller you.
How tall am I? 6'3".
Oh, okay.
I mean, I ain't tall. I'm long and lanky, man. I'm just stretched.
I ain't tall, 6'3", though. Yo, calm. I hate tall dudes. Though.
I ain't tall, man. I'm not.
I hate tall dudes, though. Oh, I ain't tall.
Don't get me wrong.
You're like,
I would dunk on you.
What are you talking about, dog? I'm 5'4", dog. I'm 5'4".
Damn.
Shut the hell up, goddamn it. I'm 5'4". Yo, dog.
My bad.
Yo, this dude. Yo, dog. No, I'm playing the fuck with you.
Oh man, hey, that is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? The hell? I'm only 6'9". Like, look at that.
That nigga said I'm 5'4".
Come on, dog. Patty, how tall are you, though? You gotta be up. You up there too. You look tall.
I'm 6'1", bro.
Hey, come on, dog. That's tall, dog. What the fuck? For me, it is at least. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah. It's I like this height. It's just like average height for me. But yeah, man. I mean, it kind of developed from basketball to music. I seen he was a beat maker and producer. And,
you saw him doing okay. All right,
yeah. I would go over his crib and we would hang out. I see him on his computer and doing music. I hear his SoundCloud, and I'm like, man, this brother's dope. Like he play basketball, and then go home and work on music. Yeah. And, my first project that I ever worked on with anybody was with Junior.
Oh, okay. You get to call him Junior? Only you? What's that, yo? What's going on, dog?
Hey, look, you be like, man, it's JR, brother. It's JR, brother.
JR, dog. Yo, I thought he was around, dog. Fuck that, dog. I'm just saying, I know y'all cool. You can do that. I know if you cool with him, you can do that.
Man, that's
so, yeah.
It's all love with me and him, bro. I'm about like solid brother. He gonna be in my wedding, man. He one of my grooms.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, one of my grooms, man. So I've never really known him to be shady. Never known him to. We never really got in an argument. Never really had too many disagreements. He's one of them artists that really has brought the best out of me as a producer and as a friend. Like he's a true brother.
Yo, that's what we're supposed to be doing with each other. Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, kind of outsmarting each other in a sense, but still being cool. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it's like you gotta have smart people around you, smarter people around you. You know, you just because you want to go up this level, you want that person to take your level, like whatever. Or your friends, you want that energy, man. You just want that vibe, though.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell, people? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I like this. With this foundation's going, like the people that's on Twitter and Twitter Spaces, the group that you guys are bonding and the connections y'all getting, they're authentic. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to keep playing off the word, but you know what I mean? It's dope like that. You know, so that's dope that you guys are doing that. So Patty, what about you and Jay? Are you just getting the know the I'm gonna say, y'all bought all kids to me, goddamn.
Word. Yeah, man. JR, I was a fan first, man. Like I heard one of his verses on a Ransom song, "Beautiful Graves" is where I first heard him.
Beautiful Graves,
That's where I first heard JR, and I'm listening to this shit, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy, yo, like, and turns out I actually heard him before on the Ransom song a minute ago when he went by J.R. instead of J.ARRR. He was on a song before when he went by J Dot, or I heard that, but I didn't know it was him. But for the resurgence, basically, the first song I heard, like, or verse of him with the new name, spelling and shit was Beautiful Graves. And that made me go back to Vanity Stain. And through JR, that's how I linked up with Green, because he produced for JR. And that's why I was like, but I hit up JR one day, and, you know, after months of listening to him and, you know, being a crazy, like, super fan of the dude, I hit him up and was like, let me, like, if he wanted to work, and he was down to work, and we did that. And now he's, I mean, we cool, like, you know, we talk, we follow each other everywhere, like, we cool, we mutuals and shit.
Yeah, I think I either heard him on a Ransom joint or a Shane Noah joint or something, and I was like, who's that? And I'm like, nah, I had to rewind. I'm like, yo, he ain't down with the Trust Gang or whatever. I'm like, I don't remember that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Trust fan, right? With 38 Special them. So I'm like, yeah, I don't remember this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Another superstar? Who's this dude? But then, yeah, like you said, the same thing. I started like backtracking his work and doing it, you know, just checking stuff out from there and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I'm a fan too, man. Number 6, do you believe Cherish the Hunger is a classic? Who's talking about it first?
Me, you know, I'm gonna say that shit is a classic, man. Like, one, because, man, what I was doing just to get that tape done, bro. Like, I was going from Patterson to Union City. This when I lived in Patterson when I did this, when I was recording this. I was going to Patterson and Union City back and forth just to record, because I didn't, the equipment that I had in my room wasn't up how it is now. It's not up to date or whatever. So I was, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm on the bus leaving from Union City, going to Patterson, back home, getting home at like 2:30 in the morning, going to sleep, waking up, having to go to work the next day type shit. Like, feel me? Like, I was doing that for Cherish the Hunger. And I ain't have no title for it while I was making it. And then I realized, like, I mean, I'm hungry as hell right now. Like, I'll do anything just to make a song. I don't even care if somebody hear it or not. Like, I'll do anything just to make the song. You feel me? I'm like, I know all this hard work, that shit gonna pay off. And when I'm where I want to be, a lot of these motherfuckers not gonna cherish that hunger that I once had. Feel me? When I'm not dropping 8 projects a year and shit like that, and y'all asking for more, y'all should have cherished the hunger back when I had it. Nigga, I'm already full now. You know what I mean? So
I'm already full now.
That's what I came. That's how I came up with this. I think that shit a classic for sure.
BlaQ, he said it's a classic.
You heard?
Union City, Bergen Line.
Yeah, he know.
Okay, my bad. I'm bad with names. I ain't gonna lie, dog. If you watch the podcast, you know. What about you, Greeneryy, man? Cherish the Hunger, what's going on with it, man? You got 6 beats going in, baby, dominating.
Hands down, a classic, man. I'm talking about from the cover to every line.
The cover too. I love the cover. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about. I ain't even hear it, and I saw the cover, and it was like, yo, man,
like, it drawn you to it, like, oh.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes. And once I heard the first track, it was like, oh man. And he had already dropped like singles with the Young Bread Man and the Dream of Me. And it was like, all right, this young nigga is all right, man. Like, he on to something for real. And once I heard, man, I still listen to that.
Yo, dog, come on.
I still listen to that. It's like Dream of Me is probably my favorite track off.
Oh, yo. That's what I'm going crazy. I know my notebooks are there, but I ain't getting them. Don't worry about it. But y'all probably can quote it, you know what I'm saying? The 10 tracks, you know what I'm saying? But like, I just remember first time listening to it and just being hypnotized by the production, the lyrics, just by a new MC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you go, that's an MC. Like, he's just not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just not rapping. Like, rap, you know what I'm saying? And then once in a while, though, borrowing. I'm like, nah, this is who is this dude? Like, the voice. It's the voice that gets you hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the voice. You got the voice. You got it's like a whole bunch of combinations to be an MC. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a rapper. There's a whole bunch of other things that require you to be an MC. Storytelling, all types of stuff, you know. So, I'm like, yo, nah. And I'm like, dude, for the research, I'm like, I don't even have to research it because I listen to the album all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then the only thing I researched was I watched my review. I was like, yo, what did I say about it? And then I see myself, I'm watching myself, and I'm mad excited, going crazy about it. I'm gonna link it to here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going nuts. I'm like, yo, I was a fan, and I'm a fan now still of the album. That's incredible. It's an incredible project. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they gotta go see the review. If I said it's a classic, but yo, it's dope.
Definitely appreciate that love.
Appreciate you. Facts.
For real, man. That's
I think you one of the first people that called me a stellar producer. Yep. And it was like to this day, I ain't gonna never forget that. It's like,
yo, Greeneryy, you got me in the dictionary going, dictionary synonyms. I'm like, I gotta get new words for Greeneryy. I'm like, yeah.
Gotta be something different for this nigga.
You know yeah, dog, making shit up, dog. I think that was a make-up word. I'm just making up shit, dog, for you, dog. But number 7, man, what do you like I said? What to do if people try to block your circle? I know you said something about that in your on Church. That's one of those lines. It wasn't on the Greeneryy beat, but you said something about people blocking your circle or something. What do you guys think about both of y'all about people blocking your blessings and blocking your circle? What do you think about those haters, man?
Me, man, I feel like haters is your marketing team, man. Wallow said it best. Haters is your marketing team. You know what I mean? Like you need them. You need them.
You definitely do.
Bro.
Yo, you 100% right.
That's how I feel about it.
I think that's how people get famous. They get a lot of haters first. The people go, who's that? What's going on over there? Like a fight.
I promise you. I promise you. Let's put it in this context, man. If the crate challenge, right? If everybody was defeating the crate challenge, easy. Nobody who watching that shit. Them niggas was falling, breaking their legs, and I mean that shit went viral.
We want to
see negativity. Yeah, they want to see negativity. They don't want to see nobody win. Nobody cares about that shit.
Exactly.
It's like the algorithm for YouTube. Like it's more negative algorithms because I think that's what people want. You know what I'm saying? So the algorithm fits your criteria. You probably get more views, more whatever.
X.
But you know, speaking of that, like, subscribe, notification bell, and all that crap. You know, I gotta say that.
Indeed, show my man some love.
You know but about you on Greeneryy on the block question, is blocking your circle, your energy, man. I used some energy earlier.
Honestly, I've been doing a better job as far as checking my circle and making sure it's no lames, no square niggas in the joint, because I've seen before to where I would condone it or allow it, and it would distract me from really staying on my path of making good music. Even my jobs that I've had, I'm a teacher, I'm an educator.
Oh, that's what's up.
I would find myself stressing and thinking about, oh, man, homies ain't like the beats, or man, I heard they played this nigga joint all day the other day, man. They repost this, and it's like I don't see it as necessarily hate, but my thing is, if you're not praising somebody, then what are you doing? If you're not showing mad love, I ain't saying you got to show it stopping all the time, but in my eyes, if I can show nonstop 24/7 love, oh yeah, let me know when you're dropping, let me know when you're doing this, or let me know what you're involved in. How can I be of assistance and I push the agenda? And when I don't see it, you don't have too much time with the circle. I'm on a path now. It's kind of on a war path, honestly, because my homie told me the other day, he was like, man, you talk your talk some. And I ain't gonna lie, once he told me that, it was like, you are kind of nice. Like,
dog, talk that, put the chest out, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I kind of got to stick my chest out and let it be known, like, all right, I'm going to hold you to a certain standard as far as making sure you doing what you got to do on your end. And if you hating, that goes to show me that you're not. Most of the time, the hate comes from they want to be in your position.
Exactly. Facts. Vaughn, here go Vaughn. There is always hate. It is weird, but the most hate comes from the people closest to you. Shit.
Talk about it.
Vaughn, like, yo, that's what Vaughn be on. I'll be like, Vaughn, you got to come host my show. Come with me. I love Vaughn. But, so number 8, man, Greeneryy, man, you know, like everybody's into that Wu-Tang, you know, documentary. You know, I got to ask you something crazy like that. Do you see the RZA visuals and all that crazy stuff when you create? Like, what are you seeing? Are you seeing all that? What are you seeing, man? You seeing your you know what? What are you seeing, man?
And it's a lot of times I see a story being told. I'm talking about from start to finish, from the time I find that first sound or that first sample, or strike that first key on that piano. That's the story being written. I mentioned before, a lot of times I've gone to sleep or gone to bed and I've had visions of just making certain. I had a vision of making Dream of Me before I made it. So
yo, see what I'm saying? I'm like, what?
I just felt it. Honestly, I'll lie to you not. A few years back, I kind of had a feeling like I was just making music, and it's like something hit me, like things are about to change. Not just with this beat, because honestly, after I made that beat, the next morning my hard drive was wiped clean. I lost everything.
What? you really the RZA dog? That was my RZA. No, just like,
everything.
Well, you lost all your shit too. What the fuck?
I'm talking about samples I probably won't never downloaded it, and gigabytes on top of gigabytes.
That just fit. I feel your pain, dog. Not even a producer, dog.
I'm telling you, I be rapping over them shits. Y'all, how much?
That could have been your beats, your next classic album, though.
I'm telling you.
I'm talking about some crazy vibes. So, like I said, for me, it's if I can, like I said before, if I can weave through the haters and all that, I'm good on that. I would rather know that you a hater off gate. Let me know, even if it's free promotion. It's like I don't like them, and I don't know if I'm going back to our last question, but I don't like when people give underhanded comments, and I've had visions of that stuff as well, where I'm in a group and it's like I'm not seeing, I wouldn't have a ghost and they see this is life without you, and I'm seeing
you're seeing
the laughter,
ghost of your past,
present, the screw story.
And I'm hearing this, oh man, this nigga Green ain't about, and it's like pointing and laughing. I've had visualizations, and and it's like,
that's real, dog.
Yeah. So the next time or the next few times I would be around them, it would be something that would happen, an incident or situation. It's like, man, that vision was letting me know something about you. And now look at this. So man, I'm big on making sure I weave people out of that and using those visions and those vibes. So it's kind of like it kind of is like RZA, man. It kind of is, because I seen how he visualizes things. And then honestly, my mom, she sent me a Bible scripture not too long ago, because I was like, man, I can see things now, Mom. It's getting real. Like my visions are coming into fruition now. The scripture pretty much said, just whatever you writing down, write your vision down, and it's going to happen. So I even said, man, I'm taking notes. I'll take little notes and jot it down. Like I got Patty Honcho album just written down in my notes on my phone. I got just I'm talking about like just projects. I talked to JR last night. I said, man, Vanity Stain 2. Yeah. Can I write that down? Bro,
yo, do it. That I'm going crazy already.
Yeah.
I might lose it. See, that's a fan coming out, man. I feel it, man. Yo, speaking of, that goes right into my next question. Do you believe y'all are in the hip hop matrix? When I say that, like, it's not spiritual, but y'all, like, the hip hop matrix is like when y'all in that vibe, that zone, like that guru and premier zone. You know what I'm saying? Nas was trying to say with the Hit Boy, we the new group. You know what I'm saying? So like they in that zone. Hit Boy and Nas is in that zone. They in that hip hop matrix. Are you guys? You guys feel like you guys are in that hip hop matrix right now?
If we in the hip hop matrix, man, I'm gonna say we closest to like Prime, Primo, and Royce.
Yeah, well, like
yeah.
You're building towards that. That's what I feel. That's what I'm saying. Like premonitions, all he's talking about. I feel that right now. So I'm saying it right now.
Facts.
Yeah,
I definitely. I feel it. It's like, man,
this whole movement. Everybody, everybody, man. Back with Sweetie, You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, we got.
Oh yeah, we got an underground renaissance, man.
Tell us about Back with Sweetie, man.
Oh man.
Yeah. Anybody jump in?
Oh, we got some in the cut that we about to I got an old folder for. I hope she watching. I got a folder that I'm about to send you for sure.
Yo, you want to send that folder live, dog?
Folder.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Queen out there? You know what I'm saying? Yo, I love her, man. She's dope.
Facts, man.
And I can see so much dope stuff coming. I already see it, man. Like, you know, that's why I'm like, whatever, dog.
Y'all
like,
niggas just wait, man.
I'm like, yo, whatever, it's coming, man. Have you ever passed on Greeneryy? Oh no, that's the one I said earlier. I said that one already. I was talking about the beats, man. Like I was in my head. I'm like, yo, I gotta ask me that question about have you ever passed on a beat? Yeah, and regretted. Like, yo, that's my beat. Again, shout out to the Don't Sleep on the Couch podcast, man. We're gonna shout them guys out forever. Check the rhyme. You know what I'm saying? He's dope, man. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's dope with the hip hop. Yo, go support him on Twitter. If y'all seen, I should have said in the beginning, I was just so hyped up that you was here and I'm going crazy. I'm cheesing. I'm a fan, but I was supposed to have a co-host. I was supposed to have a co-host. Her name's SP, and she's from the Powerful Impact podcast. And you know, we're starting to join, you know, help each other out, you know, just do stuff like y'all doing. We join, like she's a feature on my like on a track. You know what I'm saying? She was supposed to be a feature tonight. You know what I'm saying? But she got tied up with something. You know what I'm saying? So she says, SP says, I'm extremely apologetic for missing this. My mind is rolling with questions. SP from Powerful Impact, and guess what? She sent questions, man. So I'm still gonna honor her for her questions, man. We're gonna talk about her questions, man. SP, man. She says, on the intro, Teddy Atlas is how we bought the food and we still getting the scraps. The question is, what pushes you when you look around and see the constant injustices to put into your music?
Heavy.
Yeah.
All right, word. Man, I grew up in Paterson, New Jersey, bro. Like, I done seen injustices ever since I could see anything. You feel me? So this is it's easy to write about these things. One, because you live through it, and two, when you're knowledgeable of the topic, such as like injustice and things like that, your pen flow. It just flow. You feel me? So, what makes me want to keep continuing putting it in my music is, one, is easy. It's an easy thing to write about, and two, you want to make people aware as much as you can, obviously.
What about you, Greeneryy?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that's when I really one of the few times I really tap into emotion when I do make music. A lot of times it's aggressive, angry music, heavy hitting drums, heavy hitting 808, or like a sample that's just like or even a soundbite. I've done. I might have a soundbite from a speech, just talking about injustices or how we tired of being treated like we, honestly. Even in this music field, knowing that we might not even get the recognition we really deserve because you have gatekeepers feel like, nah, them niggas don't deserve. Like, what have they done to deserve that? Who are they to deserve? And
we built this land, goddammit.
And that's the thing. Like, perfect, Trevor. I'm so glad you made that track. Honestly, that it was a powerful track. And even just to see, it's crazy how I can go on Instagram or Twitter, and one of the first videos I see is somebody being mistreated and some type of injustice.
Yep. I
feel like we are the mouthpiece and can be the mouthpiece for those who don't have a voice or feel like they don't have a voice. I think of the NWAs.
Yeah.
I love
pioneers of hip hop or whoever, or just anybody in general.
Honestly, anybody.
Stuck their neck out. Anybody. Could be like, Paul John down the street. You know what I'm saying?
Like, Run DMC was big on it. Like Public Enemy was big on it. So I feel like when it comes to the music, we have a certain duty. It's kind of our, like, you have to do this. Like, you're in position to make change. Why just talk about money, clothes, and hoes? And I ain't gonna lie, I don't have that. Like I got my little bread, I got my house, and I ain't got no hoes at all.
You got what makes you happy, man. You don't need no hoes.
Yeah, like I'm gonna make them, and I would hope, like even with Patty, I've never really heard too much negativity in his music.
Yeah.
Like his music is very uplifting.
Exactly.
It's very empowering. So I feel like it is our job to really push that agenda and speak on those injustices, because it's all around us. We see it. Like I dare not come in here and just make it be like, oh yeah, I'm just trapped out and
exactly.
That
you
happened to me
on the
today.
purple, like you were saying, like the quote I took, that you're on the purple. He's on the
purple stuff.
Like, come on, stuff. Way bigger things to worry about. Like you got to realize it's an agenda against us. And man, if I can speak about it in my music, I'm definitely going to do that.
No, that's what's up, man. I love it, man. SP, I wish you was here. I know you're gonna appreciate you guys answering questions. Our second question was when people listen to Brawlers Round 5, how do you want them to view you as a lyricist and a producer?
Man, I want them to view me as, you know, one of the dope lyricists that they've heard recently. Like, I just, you know, take it as you may. You could view me. I want you to view me honestly. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I want to get viewed, honestly.
That's dope. What about you, Greeneryy?
I want you to really see me as versatile. I don't want people thinking that I'm just stuck to this one sound. I feel like the last few projects I've touched, especially Brawler 5, it gave people a chance to see, like, all right, he's not just trapped out. He's not just, he can just make beat tapes. He can actually make a full out production, and it's a beautiful piece of art. So really just seeing my versatility in what I do.
Which makes sense. That's dope, man. Question 3 for, it's like she's here because she's talking too. So listen, this is how she does her question. I swear to God. Love her to death, man. Listening to this album, it slides between is it conscientious observer to fighter to vulnerability. And then she says her question is, what was it your intentions to change the moves between songs or thoughts in the moment? Or thoughts in the moment? Which one was it?
Dope question.
Yeah, man.
She's dope. Like, should be here. Like,
super dope, right?
She's super dope. Yeah.
Don't worry, we gonna do this shit again, and you know, hopefully we dropping more. So
yeah, you come back, or we go on the podcast, and you know what I'm saying, like
right.
For sure.
But definitely it was intentional, man. For this project, usually things get set up like that, and it's not intentional, and it just happens to be set up like beginning, middle, end, or you know, this way, that way, and then the third way. But I set it up like that, man. Like I knew I was gonna come in, you know, a little, I guess, conscientious, and I was gonna bring up, you know, some like built the land type of bars, and then like the you know, we made the food and got the scraps, like those. I was gonna do that at the beginning, and then we was going get a little fed up with that type of shit. You feel me? We sick of it. And then at the end we just tired. You feel me? We just trying to like lay down, and you know, we fought so hard, we tired and shit. We want to lay down what I love and do that type of shit. So yeah, it was kind of, it was a decision I made. It was intentional.
That's dope, man.
That's a dope.
That's dope. You wanna go off that question, Greeneryy? You got anything to add in? I know it's for him, but
that's a dope question.
It's a dope question. I love SP, man. She's from, like I said, the Power Impact. She's been doing this for years, man. She knows a lot of people, and she's a smart woman, man. You know what I'm saying?
Just for me, once he showed me the order of the tracks, one thing that I noticed was, and I hate even having to go back to Cherish the Hunger, but it's, if you notice how he left off Cherish the Hunger, the last track was Make It Out. So I feel like that was a setup for this one. That was the ultimate vulnerability album. He showed his feelings. He showed his true emotions. He showed he was an ultimate dreamer. And man, it's like I'm determined. And the last track, man, hope I make it out. and then to set it up for the intro, Teddy Atlas. It's like, nigga, I'm getting out of here. How dare you even try to hold me?
Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
you don't see all that. I'm good at doing it. Like, even like you said, the image. Not too many fighters come out in round 5
looking clean. I'm like, yo, he too clean. You just get a haircut.
Like, I'm talking about flawless. So I feel like that was the ultimate setup. That last track, like, that was the ultimate setup to really be that fighter, to be that rebel, to be that turn. It's like, nah, we not taking this more. You gonna acknowledge what I do. You gonna acknowledge my skills, acknowledge my talents.
Yeah. Yo, that's dope, dog. I ain't gonna lie, yo. SP got I think 1 or 2 more questions. SP, she says this album exudes confidence, and yet it hits on a lot of topics in our communities that leave us vulnerable. SP's question number 4: how do you write in such a way that leaves the audiences with both a lot of questions about life, but also with a feeling of strength?
I feel like it's because I have a lot of questions about life still. Like, you feel me? I'm 23 years old, bro. Like, I definitely still have a lot of questions about life, but when I'm writing, I feel strong. For me, I feel that strength. So combining those questions that I have and feeling strong, that's what leads me to the cultivation of verses and, you know, tapping into those that pen of mine. Definitely.
Greeneryy, can you highlight off this? I mean, I know it's like, you know, some of these questions she's built to the MC, but this is a strong question that could probably go towards your music as well.
It kind of does, honestly. Because like I said before, if I'm making my music and it's coming from a place of emotion or how I feel, a lot of times I have to be that vulnerable person. Like, not even just in R&B. A lot of times people think you're vulnerable just in a love song, but a lot of times my music,
you're programmed to, you know, programmed to not like Pink. I know what you mean. Get it?
You know, like, you can, like, I think of Joyner Lucas. He's kind of good at really showing that he's vulnerable. Like, man, this is how I felt when I was in this situation, and I see that Patty does the same thing. So it's kind of easy. Like, when he sent me the track list, and it's like, oh, I see the emotions, I see the change, and I see how I myself was vulnerable making this beat. I see how I myself was. I was like, man, ain't no nigga touching this beat right here. Like, this is me being the ultimate rebellion. Like,
I love that, dog. His chest is out, y'all. Look out, dog.
It's like I see it myself as well. To really not try to be so much into the emotion side that I can't finish a track and I'm pouring too much emotion in it. I'm pouring just enough that you can feel it. I'm pouring just enough that you can tell, like, oh, he not giving up, even though it's like, man, it's emotional. He probably went or took a loss or went through some type of situation that was detrimental to his mental, but he's still showing that he got that fight in him and that press in him. He's still showing that he's a dreamer. He's still showing that, I built this land, so if I can do that, I got some integrity with me. You know what I'm saying? That it was just a nice flow of tracks, man. It was a real nice flow. So I kind of use that with all my music as well.
That's why another reason I swear I do this, man, because you learn a lot when you kind of break down, because you never know. Like, an artist usually in interviews, it'd be like the corny interviews, it'd be like they got like the same 5 questions or something weird, you know what I mean, that they gotta get out. I get it. But like, you gotta just talk, man. You gotta flow, man. Like, you gotta have questions, but they gotta be good. Like SP's, man. SP is killing it, man. I wish you get to meet her one day. SP, she says, I like that you don't dumb down your lyrics and you emphasize your mind and wordplay and the skills of being a rapper. Number 5, how important do you think education and knowledge is to a rapper? Skills.
I think it's very important, man, because usually a lot of the times you could tell when someone is real educated when in their music, if they're a rapper, or and whether they read or if they write a lot, actually write a lot, you could usually tell that. Um, I think it's very important to at least, you gotta know something, man. How you gonna rap if you don't know shit? You feel me? So
yeah.
I mean, I read books all the time. I read books all the time and shit. So I be reading, and you gotta know something. Like I said, how you gonna rap if you don't know shit? So yeah, you gotta be you gotta be
it's facts though. Like I don't even know what that's like I guess separates an MC from a rapper too, man. Education, man. Shit. Read a book, man. Pick up one of these books. I mean, I don't know. The anthology of rap, something. I was born Nas, Malcolm X back here. You know what I'm saying? Like pick up a goddamn book.
A lot of rappers, like I say, like a lot of it's fucked up too, because it's a lot of them that's my age, like in my age range, 23, and I want to say younger, because older they actually care. Some of them actually care about the history and shit.
Yeah.
But a lot of the young bucks, they it comes the history of hip hop. That's also education. You feel me? That's doing your education, and they don't care. They don't care enough about the history. They're not doing that education. It comes with that as well. You feel me? So that's another part of why some of these niggas be trash, basically.
Oh, straight facts. Have you laughing on the straight, man. Yo, like shout out to the trash rappers, dog. Shout them out, dog.
He said they rapping like yo, hey,
all y'all trash rappers out there, y'all got
flowers,
trash joints, bro.
Super trash.
Yo, Greeneryy, what you think about this question? But people dumbing down. It could be dumbing down not just the lyrics, about the production, man. Shit.
Yeah, you gotta be educated. I feel like even when I did the Cooker Volume 2, and all of my tracks had a snippet from a movie or a TV show that went with the track. Not always comical. Some had love.
I'm not. Your Vaughn is stupid. Like he do little things that get you live. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this dude? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you.
Oh, you good? I just
like, yo, this dude trash can emojis. Yo, it's funny. It's funny.
You really got to be knowledgeable of current events and history. Honestly, man, like he said, if you can't know history and what's going on, what are you talking about? And even for me, if I'm not knowledgeable of some type of music theory, instrumentation education, or anything dealing with what I'm doing, I'm just pressing pads at that point and pressing keys.
Pretty much.
Even just historical facts. Man, I'm gonna look up the former pianists that are before our time. I'm gonna look up a Stevie Wonder. I'm gonna look up a man, what's my man's name? I'm gonna look up like even Frank Dukes. Like the history and the knowledge that he has about music history and his background. I'm gonna look up things that happened in civil rights times. So it's like, all right, if I want somebody to rap on this hip hop beat that I got this sample on and it's talking about civil rights movements, I'm not gonna hit up my trap homie from the hood to talk about gang related stuff or him pulling his strap or something like that. So you really got to be knowledgeable of what's going on and be up to date with current events and your historical facts.
Yo, last question, Greeneryy Beats and Patty, man. Yo, I got a show called Passive Income, and we talk about a lot of passive income ideas. Y'all got any? Can y'all bless the audience with any passive income ideas, and then we can promote, and get out of here, man. This was a great show, man. I appreciate you guys coming in. But y'all got any passive income ideas for the audience?
Passive income. What you mean by that? Like,
it could be like, stock is passive income, real estate. It could be creating an app. Like some of the stuff down here I got, becoming a ghostwriter. That's passive income. You know what I'm saying? Vending machines, ebooks, NFTs, mobile apps, being a photographer. You know what I'm saying? You can sell pictures and stuff like that. Y'all anything like that? Y'all do anything like that, or y'all got any information from people trying to make extra money? That's all, additional money.
I'll say tap in. If anything, do what we do and tap into your artistic and creative side. Find out what you like. Like any adult, if you don't know what you like at this point, man, what are you doing as an adult?
What are you doing with your life? Exactly.
Come on. So if it's something like, man, I want to go out and do this or do that, like you said, photography. I know some homies that it was as simple as going to buy a camera.
Yeah.
Like one of my homies, he just started DJing. I told him, like, bro, you go DJ at my wedding. Like,
oh damn, okay.
Hey, like you dope.
Bam.
Yeah. So I say find your passion, dig deep into your soul, and just take off with it. Don't be fearful. Like have as much confidence as you have in other people and other things. Have that same confidence in yourself and your ability to succeed.
That's Patty. And this man from them you can promote.
Yeah, man, the same type of vibe, man. Scare money don't make none. You know what I mean? Invest in yourself. Trust yourself.
Yeah. That's facts, man. All right, man. Yo, we gotta get out of here, man. Like I said, Patty, Honcho, man, Greeneryy Beats, man. It's been an honor and a pleasure. I'm a fan first, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm media. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the good type of media, man. I'm only gonna bless you when you have good projects. And I'm not negative. I'm not here to stomp on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to like big you up. You know what I'm saying? So great project. I love it. And I'm glad I can talk about it and at least share it to my fans and stuff like that. So
appreciate that.
We can catch you on Instagram, Twitter. Like shout out your Twitters, Instagram, and shout out your next albums or whatever project that's going on, whatever's going on.
Word. I got Patty Honcho on Instagram, Patty_Honcho on Twitter, and it's Patty Honcho everywhere else. And man, I do want to disclose this here, man, because this was such a great interview, bro. So, and I just started this the other day, yesterday, literally. And me and Furious Styles, bro, we dropping a tape. I just started the name. It's called The Form, and it's formulating original rhyme methods. That's what Form stands for. Yeah.
You are hip hop.
Like that.
Yeah. I'm
gotta relax. I gotta bring out the relax sign, dog. Oh my god. This dude was telling I'm loving it. Keep going.
Yeah.
What's your social security number? Give me something else.
So that's coming. That shit coming in. What's the next month? March. So April. That's coming. April. That's coming in April. It's going to be featured. Backwoods Sweetie going to be up there, and I got 2 other features that I'm gonna keep on the low. I'm gonna give y'all that one. I'm gonna give y'all that one. So, yeah, I'm gonna give y'all that one.
Hey, listen.
The form coming in April. Formulating original rhyme methods. April. Patty and Furious Styles. Let's go.
Can't wait, man. Greeneryy Beats, man. Yo, give us some positive words. And what else you got coming out, man? Tell us what's up. Tell the world, man.
Hey, world. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support thus far. I've been telling Patty all week, man. It's been overwhelming. I got to get used to this for sure. Look, I'm making sure I'm speaking right and I'm being good at presenting. So, yeah, man, I appreciate the love and support. You can follow me on Instagram, Greeneryy_Beats. You can follow me on Twitter, Greeneryy Beats. Yeah, man, I got some stuff in the cut for sure. I got one with Junior that I just confirmed last night. We gonna run that Vanity Stain. We gonna run that back.
Man.
I told him I'm making the track list for it now. Me and Patty got something coming in August.
I need some goddamn noisemakers or something. Goddamn it! I need to steal from Drink Champs tonight. Goddamn it!
Let's talk, man. We got the BlaXploitation coming in August, man. The BlaXploitation Volume 1 coming in August. Patty and Greeneryy. That's our next collab tape. The BlaXploitation.
Man, I'm gonna take y'all back that one.
I'm going crazy. See, I'm loaded already, dog. My ears are like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's up? Where? What happened? Where that? Stop playing. Don't tease me, dog. What up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yo, man, listen, man, yo, for real, man. Thanks again for coming on, man. This is the THHC podcast, man. It's usually an hour, man, hour and a half, but yo, man, I let it flow down, man. You guys are great guests, man. Patty Honcho, Greeneryy Beats, man, Brawler, Round 5. Y'all better go check it out. I better go check out any. Just put the name in the search and just press play, and that's all you gotta do. That's it. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, man. Appreciate it,
man. Appreciate you,
love,
bro.
man. Love over hate. I got one more comment. Somebody probably saying bye real quick. All right, great interview, fam.
Facts, love.
Great combo. All right, man.
Danny, facts. Y'all be easy, man.
Love over hate, man. Boston, beans down, baby.